Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back, man. Four Quarters Podcast. Your man D Hump.
Your man Smitty was popping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, man, bro, a lot of activity, man. Now that we getting into the second round, it's getting kind of crazy, man. How are you feeling about this next round?
Man, got a lot of interesting matchups. The most intriguing region right now to me is Division 1, Region 4. Um, got a lot of high powered teams, high quality teams in that region, and man, a lot of people will be battle tested. And whoever comes out that region, I feel probably got a good chance of hoisting that trophy, man. So
It's an interesting point, man. Interesting point. I mean, obviously, you did your pick at the beginning of the year, or excuse me, earlier in the year. I did mine as well. I think we're both pretty hot on Elder, but it's the playoffs. And in my opinion, anybody can turn it on because you got serious talent at Winton Woods.
that
You
was my
got
dark
serious.
horse too. Winton Woods,
That
man,
was
my
your
dark
dark horse, yeah.
for
You
sure.
got serious talent out there, man. And the thing about the playoffs is, somebody goes up on you two scores or the momentum shifts. It's anybody's game. And I just think, like you said, this region right here, man, is so unpredictable. And because even on your lesser teams, your Lakota East, they have spots of serious talent that can break open the game and just really cause havoc. And I find, to me, the one of the most interesting games. I know we kind of was just talking about this, and you were like, "Man, I ain't really trying to see Lakota East," but Saint X is vulnerable right now. Like they, even though like they're Saint X, they have not shown me that they could just like they show me weakness. They've shown me that a team
Basically, you
like
saying they beatable.
they're so beatable, so beatable. So this second round, Saint Xavier, Lakota East, I got Lakota East winning, man. I mean, it's a long shot. I'm not going to be a betting man on it, but I would probably say they might win this game. I just really think that.
That ain't a bad pick. I mean, I haven't seen Lakota East, but you've been high on the running back. Of course, I've seen that he probably up for Mister Ohio. So,
That says a lot.
but
Yeah,
Saint X, who we go see them play Elder,
yeah. We saw him play Elder,
uh, and yeah, like
and
they really wasn't. I ain't gonna say like they're bad, but like you
mhm,
said, it really ain't nothing exciting. I mean, from what you've seen both of them play. So if you feel like Lakota East can beat them, then
they have a chance.
yeah.
They have a chance, and you got to think Centerville was no disrespect to Centerville, but they were trash this year. And they played Saint X, and Saint X barely beat Centerville.
Yeah, that's
It was
crazy.
a good game.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So that makes me, like I said, man, they're very vulnerable. Um, why do you have Winton Woods as your dark horse for people that may not know about Winton Woods?
Uh, because honestly, if they would have played the second half the way they played the first half, they probably would have won that game by 3 touchdowns, at least two.
Hmm.
But
What
I
game are
don't
you
know
referring
where the
to?
when they played Anderson, we went to go see them play Anderson. They was
Yes,
up
sir.
on Anderson going into halftime, and I don't know,
Hmm.
coming out of halftime, it was just like a totally different game. But
They
they
look
had it
better than
rolling.
Anderson.
They had the special teams. They had
Hmm.
the offense. Even the defense was playing good. So it was like
Hmm.
if they could put 4 quarters of how they did that versus Anderson the
Hmm.
rest of the year, I don't
Hmm.
really see too many teams beating them.
I'm gonna be real. Winton Woods might be the most dangerous 5 seed in all of football, and that
Oh,
might
for
be in the
sure.
country.
Oh, for
That might
sure.
be in the country.
Yeah,
These are serious
they loaded for real. Like they
loaded.
just like it was crazy. And granted, Anderson, they showed poise and they didn't let it affect them being
Mm-hmm.
down, and they're just a really good team. But it was
For
just
sure.
something about that second half that
Mm-hmm.
just went wrong for Winton Woods. I don't know what it was, but I got to give Anderson his credit. So, but like I said, if Winton Woods could play, if they played the second half like they played that first half versus Anderson, they win that game at least by 14.
I agree. I definitely agree. Let's look at
And I definitely don't see Fairfield being Elder. So that's
no, so Elder pound for pound has shown that they're the one. And don't get me wrong, I did not see Elder play against a caliber of Winton Woods. I seen a very weak Saint X. I seen a weaker Moeller. This is definitely a weaker Moeller than we had last year. Um, and I'm not saying the Elder's not battle tested because they went undefeated. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying that I watched Winton Woods go toe to toe with arguably the best team in the state, top three, top four in the whole state, regardless of division. So I think Winton Woods being a dark horse, man. If you were a betting man and we were allowed to gamble on high school football, I could see somebody having a big payday if Winton Woods took care of business because they do have that level of potential.
no, for sure.
How do you feel about Region 3 on the Columbus side?
So Columbus is kind of we went up there a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Out of these teams, we seen Orange.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Pick North and we seen Upper Arlington. So what's that? 3 out of the 8 teams.
Yeah.
If I had to pick out of those 3 teams, I would say Orange. But I don't feel like Pick Central is far off behind them. Now, granted,
Mm-mm.
when we went to go see Pick Central, they played Gahanna Lincoln. No disrespect, but it wasn't a game. So
Not at all.
when we went to see Orange play Upper Arlington, that was a game, and that's who Pick
Mm-hmm.
North play, Upper Arlington. So
Right.
that could be a good game. It might show a little bit more what Pick North got to offer if
Mm-hmm.
Upper Arlington comes to play, but
They're gonna have a
I really
challenge.
don't. I
Yeah.
can't really say nothing about Pick North because I mean
We
it
didn't
was
see him
over.
get
By the
battle
time we
tested.
got there, it was over. Like
Yeah.
it was
Well, you're right.
28
We
nothing
didn't.
before halftime. It's still 5 minutes left
It's terrible.
in the second
Well,
quarter, and we left. You know what I'm saying?
that's a good
So
point. It's a good point because you look at Gahanna, and like you had mentioned, it was 28-0 in that first half. But you look at Gahanna in their first round getting beat by Groveport, it may be safe to say that Gahanna just wasn't that good, right?
yeah,
We didn't watch them the whole season, but they don't look that good. For them to take a first round loss like that, they got smashed by uh, Central. And I do think Central is a good team, but we just don't know. But I do know
North,
they have
North, North,
North.
North.
I do know that North is interesting because Central is actually the number 2 seed. North is the 3 seed.
hmm And
Wonder how that
now
played out.
Central played Groveport. So, and I don't know how good Groveport is,
No clue.
but if I could, I'm gonna go Orange in this region just
Mm-hmm.
because we seen them play. But
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pick North came out of that region either.
So I think the most interesting game. I don't know if this is the most interesting game of the week, but I'm very interested in Upper Arlington versus Pick North because I saw Upper Arlington against Orange, and they gave Orange a good game for a
No,
little while.
that definitely was a good game.
That was a good game. Upper Arlington has talent, and if Pick North is not on their A game, they can get bounced out of playoffs real quick. I think this is a tricky game for Pick North. Upper Arlington is a 6 seed, but you cannot go off of that. I think they play a tough schedule. I would be willing to bet Upper Arlington's schedule was probably on the tougher side, pound for pound, because they only lost to tough teams. They lost 2 games. They lost to Liberty, and then they lost to Orange. Man, Olentangy be kicking ass, man.
Orange.
I mean, they lost to Liberty and Orange. Liberty's in the second round. They're a 5 seed.
I want to
They
say all the
play.
Olentangys made the playoffs.
It
Liberty,
looks like it,
Orange. Is
bro.
Berlin Olentangy
Berlin,
too?
Olentangy,
And
Berlin.
then
Yeah, that's Delaware,
Olentangy. And then Olentangy.
right?
Regular. So yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
all them. I think that's all for Olentangy. So
right. Now they're
it's
tough.
tough. Whatever little area Olentangy is in, it must be tough there
They
because
tough out there for
4
sure.
playoff teams right there, and Liberty defending champs. So
Yeah. Hey, interesting because they're still in the playoffs. I really want to see how good they actually are. So you got Orange coming out of here, unanimous.
yeah, I got Orange with I got Orange 1A, Pick North 1B.
Okay. No dark horse out of this region.
If I had to choose one, it'd be defending champs, just cause
Liberty.
they've been there. Just you know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Like I would go
Interesting.
defending champs if I got dark
Interesting.
horse coming out Region 3.
I got you. All right. Let's look at Region 2. The infamous Region 2. How are you feeling about Region 2, fam?
I gotta go home teams. I gotta go Springfield with this one. You got Wayne versus Finley. You got Troy and Hilliard Darby. I don't know. Troy, I guess they good. They was a top 4 seed. They got a bye, but um, I feel like I don't know a lot about Finley, but Wayne beats Finley, and then I don't see Troy or Hilliard Bradley beating Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Springfield should beat Springboro G Walk game, so I think
Mm-hmm.
Springfield won 14-7. And then you got Lebanon and Middletown.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Middletown's supposed to be good, man, but I'm not convinced. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't have
Ah,
no ties to Middletown. We ain't get
ah.
to go check them out, but they the number 1 seed in Region 2, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess they should beat Lebanon, but I don't got them beating Springfield. If it comes to that, I don't got them beating Springfield.
Middletown
Got
makes
Springfield
me
coming up out of here. Springfield versus Wayne for a trip to the big dance, man. And Springfield
well,
gonna get it done again.
for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, Middletown. I'm just again, man. No disrespect to Middletown. I didn't see him. I did see him last year. I did see the athletes. And I know Middletown just through years of sports. But I just don't know. They got a loss to Hamilton, who got smashed, I believe, the first round. Um, they got another loss to Lakota West. Lakota West is always tough, but this is a down year for Lakota West. And when you really think about their notable wins, you're looking at Troy, Princeton, I guess, if you want to give them a
Who beat
notable
Troy? Who you say beat Troy?
Middletown.
What conference is Troy in?
I don't know. Ever since they left the G Walk or,
They
yeah.
might be in that conference that combined all them teams that left G Walk. So like Troy, Xenia, Fairborn, Green. Well, nah, Xenia ain't in that.
Being in
Troy
there, maybe Vandalia Butler might be.
probably.
I just don't know about Middletown, man. I'm not trying to count them out, but I need to see more. Lebanon beat Fairmont by 1 point. Fairmont is the 1 point loss king.
What you call them, the moral losses?
The moral victory team, man. Like, boy, we almost had them.
The
No
almost
disrespect.
boys.
Yeah, the almost crew. Yeah, ain't no disrespect to Fairmont, but boy, y'all, they love it over there.
No, if you could
Um,
win games by losing by 1, they would probably be undefeated.
they would have 10 championships. God,
Because they
they
definitely
always
are right there.
that little emoji. That's
Almost
what
had
they
them, bro. Almost
Almost
halfway.
had him, my boy. Lebanon. So I honestly think Middletown versus Lebanon is an interesting game. That could be a trap game for Middletown. Again, I haven't seen Middletown, I haven't seen Lebanon, but we'll see. Springfield. I definitely got Springfield all night. I think Springfield is fired up right now. I think the boys is really they ready to get to it, man. And I hate that they lost that last game to Fairmont. It disgusts me. But at the same time, they might have needed that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But they should be very motivated. So obviously I got Springfield beating Springboro. I don't know. I don't know anything about Hilliard Bradley.
Yeah, me
And
neither.
Troy got beat by Middletown. Troy is another one. Like I don't know. They don't play in the best division. I don't, you know what I mean? When I really think about in terms of talent, who they actually played, I'm looking at the record now. Let me check this out. They lost to Middletown.
You got a conference?
They lost to Tip City. Granted, and they got beat
Bruh,
21 to
Tip
nothing.
City had that running. Oh no, that was Tip of Canoe. Why do I keep getting them? No, that was
That's
Tip
the
City.
same. It's the same Tip and Tip. I call it Tip City because that's what I. But Tip and Canoe, I believe, and Tip City are the same thing.
Oh, so we went to go see them play Xenia last year. Dude was going
Xenia versus
crazy.
Tip.
The running
Yeah,
back.
they got a stud running back, but Tip beat them 21 to nothing. So I mean, listen,
Who,
no disrespect.
Troy?
Look, yeah.
Bro, get Troy out of here, bro.
So listen, no disrespect, but look at the schedule. Middletown was their first game. They lost to Middletown 28 to 20. They play Xenia. They play West Carrollton, beat the brakes off West Carrollton. Piqua beat Fairborn 52 to 7.
Bro, get all.
Stanton,
So they are in that conference, bro. Get them out of here, bro. That is the conference. Yeah, that
you're right.
is.
You're right. You're right. Because guess who else they played?
But Vandalia
Butler,
Butler.
Sydney.
Yep, that's it. Get them out of here,
Hey,
bro.
you
No.
want one more? You want one more nostalgic team? Greenville.
Out of here. I knew you was gonna say that. Get them out of here. Listen. If anybody from Troy watching this, truly apologize. Out of here though. Y'all got to go. Y'all gotta go. That's not good ball, man.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's not good ball. I don't even think Vandalia Butler won a game. They stink. I'm sorry. If any Vandalia
oh,
Butler people out there watching, I'm sorry.
oh man. Oh
Y'all
God.
got it. That whole little conference, bruh.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
man.
man. I don't know, man. No
If I
disrespect, but
got ranked that
boy,
conference, I'm sorry. The
yeah.
conference is easily getting like I'ma just do this to be fair. I'ma give them a D, but I really want to give them an F, bro. I'm sorry, man. It's just not good. It's just
Yo,
not good ball
oh
being
my
played over
God.
there, man.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Hey,
Woo.
I apologize
Hey,
to the conference, man, but no.
hey, hey, man. Shane Carter gonna see you, man.
Hey, I got mad love for Shane. We battled it out, and listen, back then I give Troy they props. Back
That was
then,
tough.
you feel me? They had
Yeah,
Twig, they had Mike Hall.
yeah.
2025, hell no,
Yeah, no, I don't know,
hell
man. It's looking
no.
bad, man. It's looking bad.
Sorry, bro.
All right. So then you got Finley versus Wayne. So let me. I don't know much about Finley, but I feel like Finley always has a decent football team. Like I feel like Finley is a decent sports
No,
city,
for sure. I
sports town.
think when I was in high school, I think they beat us to go to the state or the Elite Eight, one of them. So they
Okay.
definitely got, they done had their fair share of winning from
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
No. No. Finley plays
rival.
good ball. Um. I don't know how good they are, but I mean, here's the thing, man. Wayne has more talent. Wayne has just as much talent as anybody offensively, right? At least they've proven that.
It's the
But the thing
defense is where.
is, it's
Uh-huh.
the defense and Wayne. No disrespect to Wayne, but sometimes I feel like they could be just so inconsistent. Like I don't know which Wayne is going to show up. You know what
Yeah,
I
that
mean?
Beaver Creek loss did it for me. I was confused
Right,
about that one. I didn't understand.
right,
Yeah, I didn't
right.
understand
Beaver Creek loss was confusing. It's not confusing that they lost to Springfield. It's
the way
confusing
it happened.
how they lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, that threw me off, man. So I'm gonna go with Wayne simply because I don't know much about Finley, even though they have a better seed. But again, I just need to know which Wayne is going to show up. And going back to the who's going to come out, there's no reason that Springfield doesn't come out.
for
There's
sure.
no reason that Springfield
Yeah.
doesn't run through these guys and get right back to the state. Um, man, Region One,
Just
we
off
had
of
a
names,
yeah.
I see Saint Ed. I see Whitmer. Mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And is that Canton McKinley or is just McKinley? What is that?
Hey,
I don't.
hey, so hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought. How you feel about Whitmer?
I mean, I see their name. I see
A lot.
Whitmer
Me too.
Mentor a lot. I don't
A lot.
like you
Yeah.
said. That's what up north. So
Yeah.
we ain't really tapped into a lot other than clips and sports pages that we see. But
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not sure. I mean, from the looks of it, I mean they got to have a shot.
Well, I tell
They
you what,
got a
what's
bye. So
interesting,
what is they the fourth? They probably what the third or fourth seed.
I think so. Well, let me tell you something that's interesting. Them and Finley played each other, and they had a really good game. They beat Finley 35-33, if that tells you how good Finley might be. So,
Whitmer. What's
um,
Whitmer's record?
Whitmer's record is 8-2.
And who they lose
They
to?
they lost to King. King beat the brakes off of them 32-7. And then
King
they
D2.
also, yeah, King's tough. That's Cincinnati as well, right?
I think so, but they
That's
definitely D2.
ridiculous. And then they lost to Clay 29-28, lost a very close game to Clay.
I don't even know
So
who that.
me either. So we'll see about those guys. But you were in mid thought.
Yeah, I don't, that region. I mean, that's like I don't know. I mean, if we just gonna go off of names alone, I guess I'll be cliche and say Saint Ed.
Right.
Well, I mean, of course, this round, Saint Ed, Whitmer, Mentor, and I'll just go all the top four seeds
Right.
advance. If I gotta pick a team, I would probably say Saint Ed or I'm gonna go Mentor will probably come out. I'll give
Mhm.
Mentor a shot. Wouldn't be
Yeah.
mad, I guess, if Whitmer did, but I
Mhm.
don't. Like I said, it's kind of I get lost. We get lost when it comes to there because that's the only place we don't go. We go to Central,
Mhm.
we got Southwest, but ain't we don't got nothing up north to what I'm saying. Give us
Right.
even a clue.
So I'll give you a little maybe a tidbit on Canton McKinley. So obviously Canton McKinley is a historic program in
Oh,
Ohio.
that's
They put
McKinley though. That's Canton McKinley, the one.
Y-
Okay, okay.
Yes, yeah. So McKinley historic program. Obviously, they put NFL studs. They got some NBA studs. I think Eric Snow was a point guard for Canton McKinley.
Hey, that's
But
crazy.
what's interesting about Canton McKinley, they lost to St. Augustine Prep. I don't know who they are, but they sound vicious, and they sound like they're getting lots of recruitment talent. I don't even know where they're from. But then they lost to Massillon, but they only lost by 7. It was
They ain't beat Maslin in
21-15.
10 years, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they ain't beat Matt. It was 9 before they played. So yeah, if they beat them
Oh,
in
this is the 10th one? Yeah. Well, I just think, I mean, if you can hang with somebody like Massillon, then you should be kind of tough because Massillon beat St. Ed's the same way.
well, they are the 2 seed. St.
Hmm.
Ed won, they 2. So
Hey, man, not to get too far off topic, but Massillon and Cleveland Glenville must have had a game because Massillon got beat 33-27 in overtime
versus Glenville.
versus Glenville. And if I'm not mistaken, St. Ed's St. Ed's beat Glenville 28-14. So that's weird to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it makes me it's hard to tell. You see Massillon beat St. Ed's. I want to say Massillon also beat Mentor. Who else did Massillon beat real quick?
Massillon undefeated?
No, they lost 3 games.
Probably to some dogs, though.
They lost for sure. They lost
Probably not to
to
no Ohio teams.
Glenville, Ohio. They lost to, oh my God, Rabin Gap, Nakuchi. Yeah, I don't know where they from. They probably tough. They beat them 50-35. And then somebody, oh my God, bro. Some school called Clarkson North beat them 34-2.
What?
Who are they?
And who is this again?
This is Massillon.
Massillon? Oh, yeah.
Massillon got beat 34-2.
Damn.
Whew. I don't know who they played. But back to the situation. St. Ed's is the safe pick, but I'm just saying Canton McKinley as a 3 seed got beat by Massillon the same way that St. Edwards did. Now, you look at Mentor, who is the 2 seed, and we keep hearing about Mentor. We keep hearing about these guys, right? Let me look at Mentor just for a second real quick, because I remember I had them pulled up last week. But there's something interesting about their schedule. Shout out to Max Preps dominating everything. That's where I'm getting all my info.
They inked a deal with OHSAA, so
yeah, they're killing them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They're killing them. Mentor's undefeated, so I don't know if that changes anything. It does make them vulnerable for a loss. They're a greater Cleveland schedule, but Mentor did not lose a game this whole year, and I'm just saying, once you start playing at that level up in that area and you go undefeated, you must be pretty good. So
for sure.
I picked Mentor, I just wanted to go against the grain. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I got Mentor coming out. I'm still riding with Mentor, but obviously St. Ed's is the big dog of that situation. But I was hot on Mentor last year. They lost. And I think they might have lost to Liberty, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm hot on them again. I think St. Ed's is still beatable, even though they're still St. Ed's. So I got Mentor coming out, but I'm very interested to see, because Mentor would technically play the next round. If Mentor wins this round, Canton McKinley wins this round, which they're about to. I think Canton McKinley's going to win. They're playing Medina at a 11 seed. They're going to match up with Mentor and Medina. That is probably a game. Mentor and Canton McKinley is a game to see. If it wasn't so far, I would pull up, because that is a game to see.
For sure.
But it's a tricky game, because Mentor hasn't lost, and sometimes I just feel weird about teams that never lost.
No, for sure.
You know, sometimes you need an L.
It's hard to go undefeated. Like, it's definitely
very hard, man.
You damn near want to lose at least 1-2 just to see, just to get that, that feeling.
Right. And you know who the kings of that are? And I don't want to get too far off topic, but the kings of losing very early and then kicking everybody's ass for the rest of the season is that old school Alabama shit.
For sure.
They were the king of that. So, long story short, I got Mentor coming out. I'm nervous about Canton McKinley because I think they're battle tested and they look tough. St. Ed's, I would say, is battle tested as well. You're going to get great football, but we'll see. So you got St. Ed's, you got Springfield, you got Olentangy Orange, and you got Elder. Whew.
Winton Woods.
Oh, Winton Woods. That's right. You got Winton. Woo-wee, Smidge, boy. Winton Woods come out of this region 4, man. We're gonna have to really get this real popping, man. They need to know. We need to go back to the original one.
For sure.
They need to know where they heard it first. Okay.
No, for sure.
Let's switch over to D2, because before we hit the cameras or whatever, we were talking about that I was saying basically that the Division II teams, man, I swear this will be such a treat, bro. If they can match up the Final Four, the D2 versus the Final Four of the Division One, that would be amazing. Because there are some monsters in Division II, man. So I don't know if you got the regions pulled up.
Yeah, I'm on Region 8 because that's the closest one to us, and we checked out
Yeah.
um,
How you
two of
feeling?
these teams.
Yeah.
Anderson. So you got Anderson versus Withrow, Xenia versus LaSalle, Harrison versus Kings, Trotwood versus Lyman Senior.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We
we
saw
went
three
to
of
go
these teams.
see Trotwood
Yep.
versus. We went to see Trotwood versus Walsh Jesuit. Was that it? No, 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 no,
No.
no, 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 no. Who did they play?
We went to go see Trotwood versus another division stud. They were out of Indiana and they were tough. And they ended up
Okay.
beating, I want to say they beat Trotwood.
That game. I don't know, man. I want to say Trotwood's quarterback kind of was like, I don't know if he was just in the wrong. They had him in the wrong position, but there was a few turnovers. Few wasn't his fault. Few was.
Yeah.
They didn't really look that good. I don't know a lot about Lima Senior. Um, Xenia, I don't have a lot of faith in them, so I'm going LaSalle. Sorry. And
Yeah, for
then
sure.
you got Anderson and Withrow. I know Withrow ain't that bad, but I got Anderson for sure. I want to say Anderson probably might be undefeated. So, and I don't know
So
nothing about Harrison. You said Kings beat the brakes off one of them teams we was just talking
check this
about.
out. Check this out. I got something for you here as far as Kings. For one, Kings was 9-1. Um, and if you wanted to take a wild guess who they lost to, they're in this bracket. If you just want to take a wild guess,
Anderson.
they lost to Anderson. And if you want to know the score, Anderson beat them 49-24. Now just
They ain't
pause for a
stand a
second.
chance. They ain't stand a chance.
Just pause for a second because I'm gonna tell you something even more interesting. Kings beat Winton Woods
But what
16
was
to
the score?
14. 16 to 14.
Mmm.
They beat your dark horse, but they lost to Anderson, who also beat your dark horse. So interesting.
So
Interesting.
Kings might be a little sleeper then.
Kings is tough. And don't get me wrong, Trotwood is tough. Back to what you were saying earlier when they played that team from Indiana, Trotwood, if I'm not mistaken, has a young quarterback. And
No,
when
he a
they were
senior.
playing, oh, he's a senior?
Uh-huh.
So I can't give him too much slack. But when they played that team from Indiana, that defense, oh my
Oh,
God.
for sure.
You want to talk about running for his life under duress every snap.
For
Because
sure.
that wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a bad game at all. Like we saw Trotwood's talent. Trotwood they kind of got everything. They got a D1 stud on the line. And if Trotwood is still Trotwood, they have speed everywhere. They got studs out there. I mean, they're
For
very
sure.
much so like a Winton Woods or a Springfield. They got studs everywhere. Good wide receivers. So that team that they lost to was special. I'm pulling that up right now just for my own sake. Trotwood lost because Trotwood started off with a bang. They beat Cleveland Heights 42-7. Beat
Beat the
Fairmont.
field. Beat the
And they
field
beat,
and the nail
hey,
biter.
guess how much they beat Fairmont by?
What, 3?
Oh man, one.
Oh,
Oh
matter of
my
fact, they
god.
should have lost that game. Y'all went to that game.
Yeah, yeah. No, so here's the thing. They should have lost that game. Fairmont had them, but it's almost like Trotwood kicked it into a different gear with like 30 seconds left, walk off touchdown plus 2 point conversion. It was like one of the illest things I saw that year. We saw all the talent with Anderson and Olentangy and all those great teams, but that was actually a game I forgot about because that was amazing. I'm talking about they had 30 seconds left, walk off touchdown plus a 2 point conversion to beat Fairmont 22-21. I mean, they broke the heart in that crowd. But so they beat Fairmont, then they beat Springfield 16-13. Then they go to Alter, beat them 20-6, and then they play Center Grove. I think that was the game that you and I went to. Now, the thing about the Center Grove game, they only lost 31-20. It wasn't like they got smashed. They played a really good team, and I'm looking at Center Grove's season right now. Center Grove only lost one game out
Yeah,
of
it was
Indiana.
just a few bad turnovers. That's all when we went to go see them versus Center Grove. It wasn't like they just had a terrible game.
No, that defense was under. I mean, they had the quarterback under pressure. Now, listen, ironically, they lost to Center Grove 31-20, but then they play Cathedral, who's also in the same league as Center Grove, and they lost 32-28, which is weird because Cathedral beat Center Grove. And then they lost. Listen, if you look at Trotwood's losses, this is why I say Trotwood is a sleeper. Kings is dangerous. They might lose to Kings. But if Trotwood gets by Kings, they could potentially bust up the bracket a little bit, because when you look at who Trotwood lost to, they lost to Center Grove, who was tough. We saw them live and living color. They lost to Cathedral, who beat Center Grove, so we know they're tough. And then the third team they lost to was Walsh Jesuit,
What was that score?
31-14. And Walsh is top tier, probably one of the best, probably ranked in the nation. So Trotwood is a sleeper team, and they got potential. Now, are they going to get by Kings? Because Kings is cooking. Or excuse me, they got Lyman Senior, but they would play Kings the next round. Could they get by Kings? I don't know. LaSalle's down. I don't really see them making much noise. I will say that LaSalle versus Xenia is an interesting game, though. If you're a football fan, you might be in store for a good game. Anderson Withrow, same thing. Listen, man, I just don't. The way I'm seeing this right now, man, when I'm really
They
looking
Xavier in
at,
the same conference with Troy.
mm, mm-mm,
Out of here.
mm-mm, no disrespect. The way I'm looking at this right now, bro. Let me pull up Anderson real quick, man. Smith, I don't know. I don't see anybody beating Anderson in that bracket, bro.
No, I
I
don't
don't.
either. Kings maybe, but they already beat Kings unless
They already beat
Kings is
King.
hungry.
Yeah, they already beat Kings. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the playoffs. We got to keep that in mind. But these guys are 10-0, and we just talked about earlier how we don't always like undefeated teams. But when you watch that Winton Woods game and the fact that they never beat Winton Woods at home, I think it was like 10 plus years since they beat Winton Woods at home. And just like you said earlier, Winton Woods had these boys. So I give Anderson the credit that even though they're 10-0, they are very battle tested, because they were supposed to lose that Winton Woods game, and they came back and just put Winton Woods in a chokehold. They had
No,
nothing
for
going
sure.
on after a while.
For sure.
All right, so we got Anderson coming out of that bracket. Let's look at Region 7. Hey man, we ain't gotta look here long.
Not too much. I heard Canal Winchester pretty decent, but
Mhm.
if I gotta give it to just off the looks, I'm gonna go
Hey man, we
Massillon.
can skip this, man. I ain't trying to cut you off, man. We can just move on, man. We know who in that bracket, man. Stop playing.
I,
Stop
Region
playing.
6, only name that even jumps out to me is Avon. I'm confused. I don't even know nothing about Region 6.
So here's where I'm at, because I don't know anything about Region 6 either. But when you look at Region 7, that's all Massillon. And when you look at Region 6, hey man,
Gotta be Avon.
I'm just saying it might be Avon, man. I don't see nothing going on. Let me just check Avon out real quick, because I think Avon was a little quiet this year from compared to previous years, or other teams were just so noisy that we just weren't paying attention to Avon. But when you look at Avon, Avon only lost one game. And they lost to
Who they lose to?
First of all, they beat Glenville 28-16. First of all,
Damn.
listen, man. And then they lose to Spruce Creek. Now, where is Spruce Creek at? You want to know where, man? Spruce Creek is from Florida, man. Come on,
Damn.
man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody beating Avon in that bracket, bro. Not only did they lose to Spruce Creek from Florida, but they barely lost. They only lost 25-22. So it's safe to say that Avon is probably going to run through that whole bracket. That's the thing about D2 compared to D1, in my opinion. D2 is so top heavy. The best teams in D2 will smash
Right.
everybody
I
in
get what
D2.
you're saying.
It's ridiculous. Okay, last bracket here. We got what? Region 5?
Yeah.
Ooh, this might be the most interesting bracket as far as actually having some competition within the bracket.
I mean, just off names alone, you got Hoban and you got Walsh Jesuit.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Walsh Jesuit play. I think they said they got like 20 D1, 20 cats with D1 offers, over
Jeez,
20. Uh,
jeez, man.
you hear a lot about their one of their receivers, their quarterback.
Well, they got two brothers.
Hoban is Hoban, so
Yeah.
probably one of
So,
them two teams. They would have to
well,
meet each other to punch that ticket, but I would say out of just names alone, I would go with Hoban or Walsh Jesuit. Them whoever wins that game between them, I feel like can punch the ticket. It's me.
man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Just looking at this Archbishop Hoban. Mm, 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 mm. Whew. They
They
beat Walsh
undefeated.
Jesuit. They lost one game. They beat Walsh Jesuit
What was the score?
19-14. They beat Glenville 12-9. Hey, what's that Denzel meme when he was Malcolm X and he was hitting the table? hey, hey, bro. They beat St. Edwards too. just just to let you know, they beat them 24-20, man. And listen, you beat St. Edwards 24-20. That's a close, tough game. Then you beat Cleveland 12-9, close, tough game. You beat Walsh Jesuit, close game, 19-14. So you done beat the dogs of Ohio in all tough football games. Like you had to grind it out to win. And they only lost to one team, Archbishop Spalding out of Maryland. And then they beat King out of Detroit. And if I'm not mistaken, King is a pretty popular high school in Detroit.
Uh,
And they beat them. So, hey, man, and you've seen all the talent that they got coming out of Hoban, man. Like, I no disrespect to Walsh, man. Walsh is tough as nails. They barely got beat by Hoban, but I just don't like Hoban beating all those great teams that we rant and rave about, the St.
yeah.
Edwards, the Walsh Jesuits, the Glenvilles, all the state winners, all the NFL players that these guys send, and Hoban is knocking them all off. And Hoban's got D1 talent everywhere. If I'm not mistaken, they got the number one corner that's supposed to be going to USC. I think you sent me that the other day. Was that a Hoban kid?
Yeah, you is right. Uh-huh.
So they got him, and then they got two other studs. One's a running back. They're brothers. One's a running back. One's a linebacker. These is both 6'3", 6'4" monster studs. I don't know, Smiz, man. I'm gonna have to go with Hoban. And now that I
Hoban.
think about it, let me tell you
Hoban
something,
it
bro.
is, man.
If if they match up Hoban and Anderson, we just gonna have to go. I don't know where it's located. We just got to pull up, bro. Stop the game, man. Stop the games. Okay. So Division Two, man, who you got, man? Who's your who's your team that's gonna win it all, man? Who you got, man?
Hoban, man. Hoban, bro.
Stop playing.
That's
Stop
it.
playing, man. All right, man. I think that pretty much closes everything out, man. You figure out where you going Friday yet, man?
I don't know, man. I want to say I'm thinking Withrow and Anderson. Uh,
Mm.
If not there,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in Region 4, man. Somewhere in Region 4 D1, somewhere Region 4. But yeah, I'm thinking Anderson Withrow.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm excited either way. We're gonna split up this weekend and see what type of ground we can cover, and we'll be back, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing uploaded, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop this. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link on the social media platforms, man, because we got 4 episodes now, and I think this was a good one. So I know we need reels, man. It's okay, man. We'll talk off camera, man. All right, y'all, closing out, man. 4 Quarters Podcast.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Peace.